Hey friends, it's Keezy here today, and today I'm going to show you how to get Saran hair to look stock photo ready. So I don't know about you, but I have been waiting for this line, Monster High Monster Fest, to drop since we saw the stock photos for this line. I love the theming. I think it came out at the perfect time, of course, right after Coachella. But one thing about Monster High, I love that they're using Saran hair on all their dolls, but Clawdeen and Lagoona specifically have very curly Saran hair. I can already see it in the box, and I know it's going to be even worse when it comes outside of the box, that their hair is going to be a poofy, frizzy ball of a mess. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can tame that, make the hair nice, bouncy, smooth, with a little bit of a curl. But I'm not going to talk too much. We're going to get right into the video. So let's go ahead and get these ghouls outside of the box. So after a quick trip to Walmart to exchange out Clawdeen, because as you could see, her head was pushed way too far down on the peg and it just made it really loose and wobbly. And yeah, I could have fixed her, but I'm the type of person that if I spend $25 on a brand new doll, I kind of want it to be perfect. I don't want to have to do any fixes unless it's like hair and stuff. But as usual, if you're curious to know any of the products that you see me using in today's video, everything will be listed in the description box down below. I'm just starting off with my usual wash process. I like to use this clarifying shampoo, but it really doesn't matter what shampoo you use on Saran doll hair, as long as it's a shampoo that doesn't have any like oil bases, just because Saran can get greasy pretty quickly. The great thing about Monster High is that typically they don't put any gel in the hair, so is this step necessary? Maybe not, but I just like to do it for good measure. Moving on to conditioning the hair, this step I would say is definitely necessary. I like to go in and get out any tangles in the hair. When you're dealing with curly Saran, it definitely tends to, of course, be frizzy and super tangly, especially at the ends. So I'll take my flea comb and some conditioner to get those tangles out. And of course, when I'm done with Lagoona, I'll just repeat all of those exact same steps on Clawdeen. And once both Clawdeen and Lagoona have been washed and conditioned, I like to leave the conditioner in the hair for about 30 minutes. I'm not sure if it actually does anything, but you know, I like to do it. So just for fun, I wanted to see if I could possibly smooth out Clawdeen's hair without having to reshape and recurl it. So I first went in with a little bit of a Volks treatment mist. It's a silicone based spray that's pretty much good for smoothing out flyaways on any hair type. I know that sounded sponsored, but it's not. And it did actually help smooth out some of the frizz in Clawdeen's hair a little bit. And the silicone in the spray really helps to kind of detangle the ends, because when you're dealing with curly Saran, even after a condition, it still can kind of be a little ratty on the ends. After using the treatment mist, she still wasn't as smooth as I would have liked her to be, so I went in with a little bit of Volks water wax, just kind of around the front framing pieces of her hair and a little bit on the ends, and this did help to further smooth out the hair. But I'm a Virgo, so I'm a perfectionist. It still wasn't enough for me. So after I did all of those steps, I decided to go in and just do the inevitable, which is reshape and recurl the hair. So I went in and started sectioning out the hair. I always like to start with the pieces in the very front. Then I spray it down with a little bit of water just to keep some control over the hair. And then I wrap the piece all the way to the end of the straw, making sure to tuck the ends as much as possible. Then I'll take a straw that is split up the middle to secure the hair to our curler. So Lagoona's hair needed a little bit of reshaping as well. So of course, I'll be repeating that exact same curling process on her to, again, smooth out some of that frizz and just give her a little bit of reshaping. And if you're wondering why I popped the heads off of each of these dolls, it's just because it makes it a little bit easier for styling. It can be annoying as hell to have the doll's articulated body moving and bending around and when you're trying to style it. So I'll probably start doing this like from this point on, is just taking the doll's head off the body. They're actually just attached to a metal straw, believe it or not, with the little silicone tip on the end. It works super well with the setup I already have. So you guys want to know a quick little secret? This is actually not the video that I planned to have come out next, but as I discussed in my last video, I'm trying to kind of revive the long form side of my channel, and I was brainstorming video ideas for videos that I knew for sure could be like a view grabber, you know, a blatant ploy for views. And this is what I came up with. But I know you guys love a good tutorial, and I love teaching you guys things sometimes. Like, this won't be like a consistent thing on my channel, but you know, I gotta get back to doing some tutorials. So once the hair has all been curled, of course we have to go in and set those curls in the hair. So I'll just go in with some piping boiling hot water, and I will dunk Clawdeen in the bowl and let her sit for about 2 minutes. I usually do 5 minutes, but I just been shortening the amount of time because I don't think that the doll needs to sit in the water that long, but you know, yeah. And after 2 minutes, I'm gonna remove Clawdeen from the boiling water. Then we're gonna dunk her in some ice water because the hair isn't fully set until it's cooled in the exact same position. Hopefully that made sense. Wind me up one, looking, you can read me like a story. And 2 minutes later, we're going to remove Clawdeen from the ice water. And then we're just going to go ahead and remove all of those straws to reveal those nice, beautiful, bouncy curls. A lot of people like to wait until the hair has dried in the straws to remove them. But honestly, I haven't ever really seen a difference. So I like to remove them as soon as I take her out of the ice water. Of course, the curls are a lot tighter than they will end up being. Saran hair does tend to fall quite a bit versus like nylon. So yeah, but I think this turned out super beautiful. And of course, after this, I do go in and dry the hair with an old t-shirt just to get out any excess water so it doesn't weigh the hair down as it dries. And then after the hair has been dried, I'm just gonna go ahead and spray it with a little hairspray just to keep some of the hold in the curls. Then I wrap the hair in a hairnet just to avoid the curl falling too much during the drying process. And of course, I did the exact same process on Lagoona Blue. Something I have been obsessed with doing is repainting all of my dolls' lips. It's just something that I have to do at this point, especially with Monster High dolls. They tend to print the dolls' lips a lot smaller than the mold, and I swear it just completely changes the way the face-up looks when the doll has full lips. Maybe because I'm an MGA stan, I just love when dolls have full lips, so I always give them a little bit of a repaint. For Lagoona, I didn't hate her navy blue lips, but I just felt like a pink with a bluish undertone would suit her a little bit better. And of course, I was right. But of course, I just removed the original lips with some 100% pure acetone. Then I went in with some nail art brushes to do the outline. And I try not to make the lips too large and in charge, but Monster High dolls, especially G3, have really big eyes. So the bigger lips kind of balance everything out.
Pieces of a dream, every little thing I thought we'd be, learning how to let go of all the ways you burn me.
And you can't call a lip repaint complete without a little bit of high gloss varnish with some Pearl X powder mixed in.
I'm back to feeling I'm happier than ever, like I never thought forever was you. My skies are blue, dancing kind of weather, back together like I wasn't into. Thought I was doomed, but I moved through the heartache mood. I don't care what you do. I'm happier than ever, so
I definitely think Monster High did their big one with Monster Fest. I've been seeing some of my mutuals say that this is supposed to be the replacement line for Monster Ball, and I definitely can see that. I think that these dolls are super duper cute. I'm definitely glad to add them to my collection. Do also have Cleo, and she will be a restyle that I'll exclusively do on Instagram Reels and TikToks, so make sure to follow me there to see her restyle. But I want to know what you guys think of Monster Fest in the comment section down below. Also, if you enjoyed hanging out today, give that thumbs up button down below a big push. I will see you guys in the next video, which will be a thrift store doll restoration. So I hope to see you guys there. I love you guys so much. Peace.